Zone, and this is 4for4. Renee Zellweger appeared on red carpet Monday night, and the world stopped because her face looked different. Gabrielle, was it that big of a change?
It's one of those moments where you just really, really miss Joan Rivers.
Yes, she would have been great.
She looked objectively different. I think it's hard to argue with that.
Objectively different, that's putting it mildly. She looked like a different person. She looked like a different actress, and that actress is Glenn Close.
Oh, yeah.
She looks like a young Glenn Close, which is a problem for Glenn Close.
Because she's a lot younger than Glenn Close.
Is.
You know, I think that this is a bigger deal that Renee Zellweger got this surgery because she has such a signature look, and she changed it. Now she looks like every soccer
other
mom.
Hollywood blonde out there of a certain age.
We spoke to two plastic surgeons who do not treat Renee, who believe she had a brow lift and an eyelid surgery that altered her eye shapes, going from almond to oval. So they believe it was only the upper third of her face, not the
From
lower
almond
part.
to oval.
So that would explain the dramatic difference. Now, people flocked to social media to give their 2 cents, and while some said she looked great, surprising, some really did think so, just not herself, most came down hard on Bridget Jones. Chris, was the reaction warranted?
I think the surprise was warranted. We were all surprised. Everyone's still surprised. I mean, this is 24 hours old now. People are still talking about it. But they, of course, piled on and they started flaming her or whatever they call it on social media.
Haterade.
Yeah, haterade. They started doing all that, and that is uncalled for.
You know, the price of fame and fortune is that people are going to pass judgment, and a lot of times it's not going to be nice, especially when you do something like change your entire face. So I'm sure she expected this.
It just shows me, yet again, how sexist and youth-obsessed our society is. I mean, damned if you do, damned if you don't. People made fun of her for years about her eyes and her cheeks and her lips.
I don't think you can say it's sexist. They say this about Bruce Jenner. They say this about Kenny Rogers.
But women are held to a different standard. They have to look younger. You can't get older than 40 in Hollywood and still have the same career.
But it depends upon the type that you're playing. If you're the leading lady, it is harder to age. If you're the supportive, you know, side chick
like
friend
Bruce
or whatever, like it's easier. All right, with all the negative attention, Zellweger did not crawl in a hole and cry, at least not that we know of. Instead, she stood up for herself, saying, quote, "I'm glad folks think I look different. I'm living a different, happy, more fulfilling life, and I'm thrilled that perhaps it shows." Carly, what did you think of her response?
Good for her. She took the high road. I mean, what else is she really going to do here? And she is sort of a seasoned veteran in responding to criticism. Last year, a lot of people said that she was anorexic. So, you know, she took the high road, and more power to her.
She knows how to put out a statement. She basically sidestepped the elephant in the room, which was, did she have plastic surgery or not, and said, I'm living a healthy lifestyle, and now I'm 45, and if that makes me look different, then fine.
Yeah. That sort of statement would have worked 15 years ago, but I think in today's social media age, we're actually responding to more honesty from celebrities. It's why Jennifer Lawrence has made such an impact. I would have loved it if she had taken the opportunity to come out there and say, yes, I got plastic surgery, yes, this is what actresses are supposed to do, and sorry if you hate my new face.
Right, she should do a sit down on a big talk show. She's more than welcome to come here and join us.
Right, she can take my spot.
And talk about what it feels like to go through all of the shade being thrown at her and how perhaps it is sexist in Hollywood, and discuss all of it, and maybe it will just increase her brand and enhance her visibility. Now, we all agree on one thing, that she looks different, but will this make her the next Meg Ryan and ruin her career? Gab?
As Carly said before, there are a sea of blondes, and when you get older, I think some of the most successful actresses are the ones that have these distinctive features. I mean, look at Julia Roberts, look at Sandra Bullock. They don't look like your cookie-cutter blonde, so I think she may have really harmed her chances.
She was already working fairly sporadically. It's not like she's doing 3 movies a year.
By choice,
so
it seems.
I think, and that's what she also said in her statement, was I'm focusing on other things. So maybe it does. Maybe she doesn't care if she doesn't get the Sandra Bullock role every year.
But we might be jumping the gun here. I mean, this plastic surgery is clearly fresh, and it does take about a year.
Allegedly and clinically speaking.
Exactly. It does take about a year for facial plastic surgery to settle. So maybe in a year's time, some of her more natural features will come out.
It took mine 2 years to settle.
Right, we can see the changes. All right, well, we'll just have to keep watching Renee's face. Now you know what we think. Tell us what you think on Twitter at Fox4One with the hashtag 4for4.